I hate so much. There it is.
There it is. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Wildflower Will Knitting channel. I'm Louise from Wildflower Will. And of course, it's Thursday night. So that means we've got Jocelyn from Northern Knits podcast joining us.
True story.
How are you?
I'm good. Ooh, I didn't silence my phone.
You're right. I can hear it. So, guys, this is our typical first Thursday of the month check-in to see if we worked on our goal projects, if we made any progress, if we finished, if we just said, nah, not feeling it, and left it in the corner.
I've done that. I've been like, no, didn't I looked at it? Nothing happened.
That has happened before. So this obviously is not the first Thursday of the month. It is the second Thursday because last week, most of you probably already know, I called Jocelyn in a panic just minutes before we were supposed to go live.
You won't believe it. It was a whole thing. I was like, yeah, no, I got it. You're good. You're alive. We can deal with literally everything else later. Like I'm just I'm not one of those people that gets flustered when things go sideways. Like I like having a plan.
Yeah.
I also understand that life doesn't care if you've made a plan.
It does not.
That's not how it works. You're alive. My first thought was, uh-oh, something went wrong with the baby. Okay, baby's fine, you're fine, Anita's fine, family's fine, everybody's alive. Everything else we can deal with later. Not a problem. Yeah. The important part has been established. Nobody's dead.
Yeah. Nobody's dead.
Everything else we can handle later.
I know. And so if you guys haven't listened to anywhere I've been on social media, so I fell last Thursday, just a few minutes after 7 on my way home. I just finished work, went out into the parking lot, and it had gotten colder because it was, after 7 and it got cold, sun gone down. And of course there was black ice and I found it and I fell and broke my kneecap again.
No, I mean, I'm going to make the recommendation that you learn how to walk. So I feel like this is starting to hold you back a little now.
I know. I saw the surgeon today and I'm like, when can I start physio? He says not for 6 more weeks. So
yep. You need to learn how to walk. You need to learn how to fall. Or you need to learn how to walk.
I know. I need something. Yeah. I'm actually thinking more like a Florida house or my brother just came back from South Carolina and he said it was really, really warm there.
Well, here's really me and all my practical suggestions. You're not moving away from your granddaughter. It's not happening. That's a flight of fancy.
I just like to pretend that I have a summer home somewhere.
It's like me and my mom. She's like, I'm done with life here. I'm like, cool, let's pack up. We're gonna move to Ireland and buy a cottage. She's like, yep, let's go.
I know, just live in that fantasy world for a little bit. Right?
For a little bit, yeah.
I have a winter home someplace warm with a beach and no ice.
No.
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm out of commission, pretty much till springtime now, so I don't have to worry about any more ice this year.
Real spring, not this fall spring where everyone gets excited and then grumps for like 6 weeks because they're way too ahead of schedule.
Well, we're getting a big snowstorm tomorrow, so
yeah, it's March in Canada.
Still winter,
but you gotta wait till at least early mid-April before you start getting excited, and we all know this.
Well, maybe for you, your winter will last a little bit longer than ours. So really mid-March, 3rd week of March,
you guys should be getting spring flowers and rains by early April. We start to look, but I mean, like in New Winnipeg, we're not that far north from you. We're not that, like, what is it, like 90% of Canada's population lives within like 2 hours of the American border. Like most of us don't live that north.
Yeah.
We really don't.
But I mean, it could be spring. Spring could be coming. I mean, soon.
Again, I would love to know who tattooed those rose-tinted glasses on the front of your face. I haven't noticed them. But it is normal and not inconceivable to get snow up to May long weekend here. It's not common, but it happens.
But it is definitely more, it is spring with a bit of snow sprinkled in. It's not
Yes,
winter with a little bit
winter.
of spring.
And
It is
everyone gets so
definitely,
excited at the end of February and early March. And I'm like, I have been an early March baby my whole life.
yeah.
It is too early if you're talking about it before the 15th of March. At the
Oh
15th
yeah.
of March, start your spring planning. Because no matter where you are, you're either almost there or like so close it hurts.
Well, we're getting close.
Yeah.
We're getting close. I'm counting the days.
Otherwise, you've counted your chickens before your eggs hatched. Just stop doing it.
But you have to have some hope.
It's not hope. It's not hope. Because everybody who's like, but it's spring, a half a month later is complaining at me because it's too hot. I'm like, oh, I told you that before we got here.
Oh, that's the problem. It gets a little bit of spring and then jumps right into summer.
Yeah. That's not the country you live in. And if you're over the age of 18, you've chosen your home. I don't care what excuse you have to justify it. You chose it. You live with it.
Well, I used to
I know,
blame my grandparents for that. If they had moved somewhere
No,
warm, then I would have
absolutely
been
not. Absolutely not. I don't. No way. That excuse will not fly with me. Why? Because my parents moved a lot when I was a child.
Yeah.
So I know you are quite capable of doing it. You choose not to. Be honest with yourselves.
I know, but you said it, right? It's family, wherever your family is.
Nope.
So
I live here because I've built friends and community here, but I've only lived here for just over a decade.
yeah.
Let me do the math. 13 years.
Yeah,
I've lived here for 13 years.
but
And when I leave, in a heartbeat, guys, I apply for jobs across the country and in other countries all the time. If I get a job somewhere else, I'm gone.
oh, well, then yeah,
Nope.
we'll come visit you.
Depends on where I go, I think.
What was your challenge for this week or this month?
This month, I had to finish,
February.
which there's a whole finish February #move thing. I'm going to join next February. I didn't discover it till the end of this February, but I'm going to. It's a finish February. It's a challenge run out of Knitting Lady in the UK, and I'm like, I'm on board for that one. So this month it was to. I know it's going to be so much fun. Extend my sleeves on my black shapely boyfriend cardigan. So I had made the sweater, but the sleeves were too short. So it was rip back the sleeves and lengthen the bad boys and get them finished.
Okay.
Because boy, did I want sleeves over the right leg.
Yeah, you need something you're gonna wear, right?
Yeah. So that was my challenge. I don't remember what yours was. I think it was socks because you were getting ready for sock madness. You wanted to free needles or something.
No, it wasn't socks.
It was a baby sweater.
A baby knit. Yes.
Did we talk you into saying finish on that? Because it's a really quick 4 or 5 hour thing and you're done.
Does anybody remember? I know. I don't know if we said finish. I think we maybe didn't say finish, but we were implying it.
There may have been some heavy suggestion.
I think so. So how did you make out with your sleeves?
Good. I completed. So that makes what, 2 months in a row?
Woohoo, you were on a roll.
Yeah, 2 months in a row. She's done. I still don't have buttons because I haven't found the right buttons, but since I rarely button up my cardigans anyway, it's fine.
Yeah.
I was talking to my mom because my first one, my striped one that I made year two for the sweater off.
Yeah.
The stripe version went to my mom because her shoulders are broader than mine. So when I made the first one and it was too broad the shoulders, my brain went, this is acrylic in colors my mom likes. Just see if she wants it before you rip it, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So I extended my sleevages.
Look at that. Lovely.
And we're now long enough.
So now can you just put, okay, we get a model. Good.
Well, that's because in the realm of we need to learn to just be comfortable with these conversation pieces. My period started today. So I have to keep my back warm or I have cramps. Because if you don't keep your back warm, you have cramps.
Perfect sweater knitting goal then, right?
Yeah. So
I love it.
cardigan and my sleeves. My sleeves.
Oh yeah, I like
Have I
it.
woven in my ends? No, I haven't washed and blocked it yet.
That's all right. That
And I
looks
want to wash and block before I weave in my ends.
fair.
So
So that's nice. And that is some impeccable yarn, isn't it?
it's impeccable black tweed. So check out that tweed on an acrylic,
Very nice.
which means this thing can go in the washer and dryer.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Wash and wear, really.
Ugh.
Oh, Liz is giving you a round of applause. Yeah, it looks really good.
Thank you.
Looks really good.
My bonus was to get 2 pockets done, and I got 1 pocket done.
Because that was it. Because that was all determining if you had enough yarn, wasn't it? Whether you would
Yep.
put pockets on.
Yep, and I do. I do have enough yarn to do 2 pockets. So I am working on my second pocket right now, but I stopped working last Wednesday and I didn't let myself pick the project back up till today. Right now, actually. So I had a pocket 1 finished and pocket 2 started. So now I'm going to finish pocket 2 because that was the timeline we'd agreed to. So I stuck to my timeline. So now I'm going to go back to working on my second pocket.
Okay, fantastic. So you're happy with it? You love it?
I am.
Wear it all
It's
the time?
much better with full sleeves instead of bracelet length sleeves. Like, and they were so close. They were so
Yeah.
close.
So how long did it actually take you to finish then?
About 5-6 hours
Yeah.
all told. Yeah. Yeah. Because you knit what you have, and then before you add, like, so I knit what I had in my small balls that I'd ripped back. Then I attached the new yarn, and then I put it on. And then I played the knit 2 rounds, put it on game for a while.
Oh yeah.
It's a personal favorite of mine.
Well, then you know exactly where you are.
Yep. And then I didn't do any more sleeve decreases. So I just did a round of excessive decreases just before the cuff. And then I did a garter cuff and done.
Okay.
And then I repeated the process.
Very good. Very good.
Just excited I have enough of this acrylic tweed to make these pockets.
And will you have much left, or will that take pretty much all of it?
Oh no, I'll easily have 50 grams left.
Okay.
Out of 100-gram ball. So
then just use it in a stripy project at some point,
or give it to Diana so she can make some crochet Louise, or put it into a scrap for crochet animals and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
When you need that spot of black yarn
Just
for a belt or a highlight or something, right?
Perfect. Yeah. Well, there you go. You have yarn out of your stash and a brand new sweater.
Yes, so good. I'm so excited.
So my baby knit. Turned it. I know the way I said that sounded like there was a but coming, didn't it? But
you had an extra week,
which I did not need.
Oh, see.
So I ended up using this yarn from Michael's, and it's, I don't know, I asked, I think Monday night, if anybody had used this. I'm curious if probably tons of people have used this. It's the Craft Smart Value yarn, and it's the colorway pink.
There's so much black tweed going on screen. Ooh, hello.
It's very, very economical. Cheap yarn from Michael's. And the color is pretty, and I had bought this yarn for something for Valentine's. I don't know. Didn't really have a project with it. It was the color. I needed some pink for something. Maybe it was going to be more for pom-poms or a craft project. Kind of can't remember what I bought it for. But anyways, I decided, well, it could be used for a baby sweater. So I used probably about half of this ball, and I did the little 5-hour baby sweater with it.
Did it take 5 hours?
It took me about 7 hours.
That's pretty close.
Yeah. So there it is. So I really like it. It's very cute. So this yarn, it's a worsted, but it's more probably like an Aran weight. It is a little bit heavier.
Okay.
So it's nice. It'll be definitely a very sturdy little sweater, very washable. very perfect for babies, right? Wear it, throw it in the wash and dryer, put it on again, and carry on. So I
Yeah.
loved it. It is very, very cute. And I'm, so what size did I do? I think probably about 3 month size is what I was kind of going for. So the 5 hour baby sweater is written for, so it's just one pattern, and then you change your needles depending on what size you want.
Okay.
So I was just kind of opting for about a 3 month size, which I think I probably got. So anyways, that was it. It was cute, and it took me about 7 hours.
Which is great because you were busy last month.
It was very busy. So I figured 7 hours, it was a perfect weekend sweater. You know,
Yeah.
do a little bit, few hours Saturday afternoon, a little finish it Sunday afternoon kind of thing. Totally,
Yeah.
totally doable.
Oh,
So
good.
Anita's gonna get this. I showed it to her when I was down there on the weekend,
Yeah.
and or whatever. I don't know when I was there. My not working this week, I'm totally all out of routine here as to what day it actually is. So yeah, so she liked this. So I'm gonna take this back when I go see her beginning of next week, and then she can put it into the nursery. So I'm
Excellent.
hoping that it'll be like the Impeccable, that once you wash it, because I haven't been home to wash it, so
Mm.
throw it in wherever I am at some point. I'll throw it in the wash probably. And so I'm hoping it'll soften a little bit, but I think it'll be fine. I don't know as I would use this yarn. I don't know. It wasn't my favorite, but it did not split. The color's nice. And if you're looking for something that's going to get you a very economical project, this yarn would be your ticket. I think the Impeccable, I like the feel of it better.
Fair.
So if I had the choice, I would go Impeccable. And I can't remember what this ball costs. I think the Impeccable is just a smidgen bit more, but I mean, even it is only what, like $6.99 a ball or something.
If you take a look at it, it's still flipping well priced acrylic yarn. The joy of it is that it's a really good acrylic yarn, and there is a difference.
Yes, some is nicer than others, and I would definitely pick the Impeccable over this value yarn.
Yeah. Well, I've never worked in the value yarn or like the Red Heart super value yarn. Like I don't like the feel of it. So for me, it doesn't matter if it's not worth the 50 cents or $1.50 I'm saving a ball. It's not worth it. I just pay the extra buck or two more, and I get something I like before I've washed it.
Yeah. Well, it'll be a good kind of experiment. I'm gonna wash this and then just see what it's like after it washes. But I mean, for the little amount of time that she's gonna wear it, it'll work perfect. And Anita doesn't have to worry. She can just wash it, throw it in the dryer, and it'll be great.
Don't make baby things, so not often anyway.
Well, I am sort of like getting a good crash course in it right now, as far as sizing and chest measurements for 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. And yeah, certainly something that I had never ever looked at before. So it's fun, and there's all kinds of cute baby things. The more you look, the more you find.
I've done baby knits. I do little human knits every once in a while, but I am very picky about it. And I don't do it very often.
Like to do? Now you had.
I'm an auntie to many small humans. Okay. And I say small humans, I mean from 18 down to 18 months right now.
So you got a whole range
of human sizes. Yeah. And the 18-year-old I have known since his parents had him shortly after we left high school. So like, because my 20th high school reunion was 2021.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so like I had friends who got married shortly out of high school, and they wanted babies. Like they wanted a big family, and they have a big family. They got 6 kids. Like they have, I mean, they're both from big families. Like he's from a family of 7 and she's from a family of 6. So like big families is just the standard for them. So that's
Good
totally
stuff.
fine. And I've got some friends who just have gotten married recently and are just having kids now. So
Yeah, either way is fine. Just
Yeah.
whatever works for you.
pretty much.
So how did everybody else, so everybody who's in the chat, did you guys make your February goals?
Did
you
you
have a
challenge
plan of what
yourselves?
you had done?
Yeah.
What did you finish anything, or what are you working on tonight? So who all?
I get this pocket
See,
done. I can go back to my cast one from today.
Sam and Diane. Oh, Diane, I left your baby gift with Anita this week. The little ballet slippers and the hat, and she absolutely loves them. Hi, Pravina. Hi, Liz and Sam, Diane, JC, and Louise, and Anne, and Liz, and Sally, and Tracy, and Autumn, and Bernadette, and Sally. And I'm not sure if anybody else is in the chat, just say hi or let us know what you're working on tonight.
Lovely.
I have
Yeah, I'd love to know. Because you're limited, because you're at your parents right now.
I am. So yeah. I brought a little bit of yarn with me for a few projects, and I brought my sweater to finish. I brought my sweater, I brought an Afghan, I brought some yarn today. I had to go to two hospitals for 2 appointments, and there was a little craft shop that has all of the patterns yarn. I think there was some Karen.
I have moved my foot 4 times so you'd stop licking it. Stop licking it.
You have a cat under your chair.
Yes, I do.
So I did pick up a few more balls to do another little baby sweater with.
Okay. I thought you were done with baby sweaters. You're gonna be making 12-month size now.
Well, yeah.
I see how well that worked.
I get distracted. Yeah.
At least tell me it's not pink.
No, it's not pink.
Okay. Thank heavens.
I bought 3 balls. I bought a white. I bought a green, kind of like a sage green.
Okay.
And then there's one that my mom liked, and it was a variegated white, yellow. I don't know, maybe purple. I don't know. There might be a little bit of pink in there too. I think there's a little bit of pink. Okay. It's cute. Yeah, I know. I couldn't resist. So I got a couple more.
I don't know, man.
So, hey Val, how are you? So Val, what are you working on tonight? And Diane and Pravina. Sam, I'm guessing you are probably working on a dishcloth because you're
probably a good guess.
Picking up your number of dishcloths.
Oh, she's just so good at it though. Ugh.
What? Okay, we got to talk. Sam said she did not make her goal. She had to rip out 4 dishcloths. What in the world happened with 4 dishcloths that you had to rip them out?
Oh, that's not good.
But I am on a bit of a sweater kick. So I'm wanting to knit more sweaters for myself. I want to finish the one that I'm doing now. Because spring is going to be here in a couple months, or probably a couple months. I meant to say a couple weeks, but couple months. I don't know, whenever it arrives, but it's coming, and I want to have that my 2-week sweater ready for that transition when you don't quite need a winter coat. I want to have my sweater done, so I'm going to work on that. Hopefully, this weekend.
Well, if I finish the pocket today and sew them on.
Yes.
And well, I've got Critical Role tonight. I'm also making flour tortillas tonight while I listen to Critical Role, so I may or may not get them so long. I can't buy store-bought flour tortillas. They have corn in them, so I have to make flour tortillas at home.
Right.
So if I sew on those pockets, I will technically have finished 3 sweaters in a month.
Oh my gosh, that is fantastic.
Today. Because I finished the 2-week sweater. Yes, I finished the 2-week sweater. in
Yeah.
2 weeks. I had to stay up late, but I did it. But I did it. The Shapely Boyfriend, which I'm wearing, and the Sunday the Live, I'm going to talk about the 4 cardigan, which I finished.
Okay.
So that's 3 sweaters in 4 weeks.
That is amazing. Fantastic. Good work.
So
Good work.
which is good because I've been casting on every day this week. So I'm like, it's a good thing I cleared up some projects.
It's a balance. You finish them and then you automatically cast them right back on.
Pretty much.
Pravina's giving you a big round of applause.
Excellent. Thank you.
Oh, Cindy is working on dainty socks. Those are fun. Cheryl has knit a ton of, well, not a ton, but what, 3 pairs, 4 pairs of those?
That's a fair number.
That is, I know. They're quite fun and they have a cute little picot edge around them. You know, have a very summery feel. They're a little shorty pair of socks. I mean, you could make them longer, but yeah, very fun.
I'm awake, I swear.
So let's see. Oh, Tracy is swatching for a sweater.
Ooh, lovely. What sweater?
Yeah, that was my question too. What sweater, what yarn? Val's working on socks.
Socks are always good.
So Val, are they for you? Are you getting ready for holiday gift giving already?
I mean, those of us who are good about it are.
Yeah, I know. Which is not me, because I haven't done that. Oh, Pravina's working on a Musselburgh hat.
I love a good Musselburgh hat.
Yeah. Oh, Nancy, what is this? She's working on the snow and mistletoe cowl.
Oh, cute.
I like the name of that.
It's a good name.
Sam, if you got a question, just type it in and somebody will answer.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, Liz said about your 3 sweaters.
Yeah.
Like, wow, Jocelyn, fantastic.
I mean, if you think about it honestly, it was 1 full sweater, half of 1 sleeve, 2 pockets, 1 front panel, 2 sleeves, and like 4 rows of a back panel. So technically a sweater and a half in 4 weeks. It's just spread out across 3 works in progress. So,
but that is a big, don't sell yourself short, because sometimes that's where I find I get kind of stuck. Like when you know that you had that sweater and you were going to pull out the sleeve and then you got to like pick up this, fiddle with it to get it the right length. Sometimes I just leave that because it's not a quick pick up and just keep knitting. Right? It's like, oh, I've got to do something. I've got to fix. I've got to pick up. I got to make it longer. I've got to adjust. How many rows? All that thinking.
Oh, so, I can't abide things that don't fit properly. So I know if it doesn't fit right, if I can't regift it right away, it gets ripped, reused, or fixed. It's not sitting in my closet. It's not. No. It doesn't even technically leave the whip pile, so it's still staring me down till I deal with it.
Because now what about everybody else? Are you kind of like Jocelyn where it doesn't fit? So you're like, nope, pull those needles out, rip it back, pick up, do what I got to do, fix it, get it done? Or are you more like me who is like, I got to, that whole, I got to think, I got to plan. It's not fun knitting. And then does it sit and just wait and wait and wait for months and months and months?
I mean, I'll put things in timeout. I'll put things in timeout for sure. This sweater sat in timeout for a couple of months till it learned its lesson.
Oh.
But I won't not fix it. Not for any length of time anyway.
Well, that's I'm just like, oh yeah, Diane. I saw your Yumi sweater on. Yes, you did the month. So she finished it at the end of February on time.
Oh, good.
Still working on the ARC sweater. Oh, the 2-week sweater. That's all right. That's a lot of knitting too, Diane.
It is a lot of knitting.
That's great. Oh, Cindy says, I think I always have a pair of socks on the needles.
Yeah. I have several things on the needles.
I think
at all times. Guys, I don't know why I bother to knit full-length sleeves. I always pull them up to my elbows, but I don't like elbow-length sleeves on sweaters that are meant to be worn in the winter. I
Well,
understand it makes no sense. It's my crazy and I'm happy with it.
yeah, well, that's right. You gotta do what you like. So Cindy said she always has a pair of socks on the needle. I think I do too, but I just put them on there and then I apparently leave them till like the end of time and never finish them.
I have 3 on the needles right now. I've got some stripy shorties, my snow globes, and there are really pretty color work crochet ones from the Petite Knitter.
Oh,
So yeah.
those would be fun.
Yeah, so I have 3 socks on the needles right now.
Oh.
And a lot of garment options as of today.
Garment options are good though. So I don't know what size it is. Well, appropriate size, because yes, you guys were trying, well, not talk me out, but you guys were being very realistic about the fact that I need to stop making little tiny itty bitty baby knits because she's only gonna wear them for a few months and then summer will be here shortly.
If you're lucky, she'll wear them for a few months.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
I'll wear them once or twice. Well, I mean, I've made multiple sizes, so I should get her through till.
You really need to start looking at that 9-month range. Like that's what you should be making at this point.
I'm looking at 4-month range because I found a little summer, little sleeveless, like a tank in baby
Okay,
size.
that you could do in a baby size, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know.
If you're doing a summer, and that should really be like a fingering cotton or linen anyway.
Yeah, I was thinking linen or hemp.
Linen or hemp would be better, but a lot of people are attached to cotton.
No, I'm kind of not. I'm kind of over. I'm not. I don't know. I'm not.
I don't have a problem with cotton. I work in cotton all the time. It's fine. It's a different fiber to work in, but I get it's knowledge. I know how much it's not a summer thing. Cotton can be very heavy, and cotton needs to be washed a lot because it gets dirty very fast.
Well,
whereas linen is like 90% hypoallergenic on its own, just naturally. And it doesn't break down in hot water washing, which is what you should be washing your stuff in. Hot water with a good soap, right? Like you should be getting in there and scrubbing the ever-loving snot out of your clothes. Because it's gross. It's gross. Like you don't want me to tell you the stats. It's just trust me that it's gross.
I think we probably all heard them. I know. Sometimes that's better just to live in
ignorance on that part. Just trust me.
Just watch them.
Just wash them.
And that's what I've talked about before. The last couple summer tops that I've made have made out of cotton because I had a bunch of cotton yarn that I bought for summer tops.
And cotton's a great yarn for spring, for fall, for like that mid-season. It's not a great summer fiber. Hemp, linen, silk. Yeah. That's your summer fibers.
Yeah. So I definitely find it too hot.
Yeah.
So, anyways. I saw somebody in here said they're working on a love note. Oh, Christine's working on a love note.
Lace weight wool, lace weight superwash merino, also a great summer fiber because it breathes so well. And it has natural insulating powers, which means it keeps you cool and it keeps you warm because that's what insulation does.
That's true. What did I just lost? Okay, yeah, Christine's.
I mean, not the worsted weight stuff we wear. That just keeps you warm.
Bernadette just cast on Coral Tides shawl, a lovely skein shawl. Oh, is that for the Fiber Friends One Skein Challenge for March?
Whips count for that, right?
Oh, of course.
Because I got the huge tube.
Oh, yeah, sure. Okay, get it done.
Okay. The only reason I cast it on is because the instruction manual is like an IKEA building instruction set. So I just couldn't help myself. I'm like, the pattern's written like it's IKEA furniture.
Oh,
yeah, okay, I need one.
What
just
else? Kim's working on Advent Christmas socks.
Good idea. I'm gonna start working on Christmas stockings for everybody in July.
Yeah.
So like I start my Christmas knitting in July.
Yeah. Maybe I will. Remind me of that in July, okay?
Okay. Well, my sister couldn't find the stockings this year. She's had them because we tend to go to her house because she likes to host. And I've been threatening to make my own for years. Because boy, do I not want the one that I've had for a while. So now I have an excuse because she lost them. So I was like, I'm just gonna make us new ones. So I'm gonna make the whole family stockings. Yeah.
Well, I know. Well, I think baby is going to need a Christmas stocking too. Somebody was bringing that, reminded me of that the other night too. I'm like, you were absolutely right.
And if you make a nice, classy one that isn't kitty, it's one she can have forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Kim is also working on a shawlette, Sunset on the Range shawlette.
Yeah.
Jen cast on the Aura cardigan by Pip and Pin tonight with the yarn from Polka Dot Creek. Ooh.
No, she does a cotton.
Nice.
Is it Polka Dot Creek or Crafts that does? It's a mom-daughters. One does wool and one does cotton. I think Polka Dot Creek is the cotton.
Okay.
It's freaking gorgeous cotton. It is so supple to work with. It's oh my god, yes. Yes.
So what
so much, yes.
So, okay,
fingering.
So
it is
fingering. Okay,
it's a light fingering.
So then I would be fine with that because my cotton summer tops, I mean the biggest problem is maybe I should backtrack that a little bit. Not so much the cotton, but it was worsted weight cotton.
Well, that's not going to help you any. Worsted weight's way too thick.
So,
but
so fingering weight. Okay, so
yeah, I've been jonesing for years to get my hands on a t-shirt quantity or like a tank top quantity of her cotton and make a tank top. Oh, okay, so good.
Well, I should probably do that. I should probably do a fingering weight one.
We were so blessed. She donated prizing to us one year for one of our podcast anniversaries, and she sent along gifts for us to have, and it was just so good, so good. I know if I ever got to see her booth or something at a yarn fiber community event thing, I'm gonna fall down hard. It's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem. I'll be phoning my mom. You need to send money and just don't ask why. It'll be for you. Well, you'll find out later.
Okay, so Sam's question. Okay, so Sam, I think we talked about this before. I know you get very worried about when dishcloth patterns have gauge on there. And so you said you ripped out your 4 dishcloths because you didn't get gauge. So no, I mean dishcloth, you don't have to get a certain number of stitches, but what you want to do is knit them tight. So I don't know if that's why people put a gauge on there, just so people knit them tight. Because if you knit them, even if you just do a garter stitch dishcloth, once you get it wet, it's going to stretch if it's not knit really, really tight.
Yeah, you need it. Well, I mean, and you definitely, if you're getting the same density of fabric, so the same tightness of stitches that you normally get for your dishcloths, and those don't stretch out too much on you, then for a dishcloth, you're fine. Keep going.
Yeah. So I drive
people nuts with my patterns. I only give a gauge. I don't give a suggested needle size.
Well, because it's different for everybody.
Yes.
Yeah. So what is this? Oh, hi, Sherry. Oh, okay. So, this is my question. Yes. So Diane said, I pull back and reknit. So Diane is in your camp, Jocelyn.
Yeah.
Sherry is in mine. I sit and stare and wonder if it is easier to fix your shoes or lose 5 pounds.
The answer is always fix the issues. And we know it's fix the issues. We know it's fix the issues.
That's funny, Sherry.
I'm not giving up cake to lose 5 pounds. I'm just going to fix the issues.
I hear you though, Sherry. I know. It's tempting. It's like, oh, I know.
Now, do I get angry, throw it in ball in a corner, and make it wait for 4 weeks? Yes, sometimes I do.
But then you get back to it.
But then I get back to it and get it done.
Cindy says I pull it out, cake it up, and put it back in the yarn stash. So it's
Sometimes I do that.
it's permanently in timeout for.
Yeah. Well, that was the 8-bit sweater. I was 3/4 done and I didn't like it and I was having issues with it. I ripped that full-on colorwork sweater. She's done. Toast. I reclaimed that yarn ages ago. Yeah, I will rip a 3/4 finished project or a finished project if I'm not happy with it. It'll go. If I don't have a home to send it to.
Yep. If you can't get, well, really, I mean, if you're knitting, well, any yarn, really, I was going to say yarn is too expensive. If you've got a really nice yarn that you've spent a lot of money on and then knitted
I
and not
spent
wear
my
it.
time. My time is worth more than any yarn.
Well, there you go. And you want to be able to wear it.
Yeah.
So absolutely. What does Cindy say? Oh yeah, she pulls up, cakes it up. Tracy, ooh, Holst Coast. Held double for cozy classic raglan for daughter. Oh my gosh.
Nice.
I love Coast. That is one, every once in a while I play that game. If I could only knit with one yarn for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
What would it be? Coast would be one of them.
Yarn or like yarn dyer?
Oh, well, you could be either or.
Okay.
I
Hope you all like Erin because it's Fireweed Fabrico all the way.
There you go. Just use her.
I love her colors.
I know I could never do that, because I'm like, oh yeah, like I love Coast and really love Super Soft too.
Yeah.
But
I couldn't do one line. I could do one dyer, like one company or one dyer.
Yeah.
Like I could restrict myself that far. But I certainly couldn't do one line. I enjoy knitting in all sorts of types of fabrics.
Yeah. Wow. Then you could say, maybe we could change the rules of the game to your top 3 or 5.
Okay, I could do that. Then it becomes like the desert island debate.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly like that. Oh, Pravina says, she's like you, Jocelyn. She's like, pull back, reknit after 3 to 4 days. So yeah. So
like give yourself that break.
Yeah, just give yourself a little bit of time. Regroup,
have a cup of cocoa.
And then just jump back in and get her done.
See,
I should take that advice.
I was talking to my grandpa this week because I called him after I got my birthday card, which delighted me great. Guys, my grandpa's 85. He sent me a piece of printed computer paper. Said that the font was large enough I could read it without my magnifying glass and said, "Happy birthday." And he put a check in it.
So did you and Jocelyn, did you and Diana have good birthdays?
Oh, mine's tomorrow. Diana's is Saturday. So
it's Saturday. It's not the 7th, 8th, or 9th.
No, it's the 10th and the 11th. So mine's tomorrow and Diana's is on Saturday. So I actually won't talk to or see her till Sunday because Saturday she'll be doing stuff with her family and her husband. So I'll send a message, and tomorrow she'll just send me a message. She'll assume I'm busy. So I mean I'm not, but she'll assume I'm busy doing stuff. So
well, so are you doing stuff with your family this weekend? No.
I don't have any plans. No.
Okay. Val said, she has her first pattern picked out for a t-shirt. Just needing to get the yarn next week. Tomorrow is snow. Oh, I know. They've got, yeah.
You can still wear t-shirts and you just put a sweater over top of it.
Well,
t-shirts are year-round.
But I think maybe she's saying you can't get the yarn. She's getting the yarn next week from snow. Yeah, they've got snow warnings, weather statements, all kinds of crazy. It's supposed to get dumped on starting at, I don't know, midnight or 4 a.m. or something, and then snow all day tomorrow. So
that'll be fun.
Yeah, so that's why, I think pretty much tomorrow for most of us in Southern Ontario, and I don't know about in the US, but like Liz, are you guys getting snow, or Mary? Hi, Mary. Tonight and tomorrow, it's kind of like a hunker down, stay home. I'm not working anyways, but I think it'll be, schools will probably be canceled, all that kind of same thing. We've been having snow kind of the last 3 Fridays. I think we've had snow. So anyways, that's all right. So I think that's what Val's probably saying is, just sit tight tomorrow. Maybe Saturday will still be snowy with the cleanup, and
Yeah, it gives
Oh,
you a chance to get a project or two off your needles so you don't feel bad about casting on the new yarn when you get home.
exactly. Just sit and work on something because it's not like, well, I'm sure there are some knitters out there who may not have anything on the needles or no stash. Like I think there are those
Yep, there's some.
rare
I'm not
birds.
sure if Val's a one project at a time person or if she's comfortable
Yeah,
with mini whips. Like I don't remember is what it is.
yeah, I'm not
I'm
sure
sure I've been told. I'm sure I don't remember.
though.
I can remember many things, birthday dates, and if you keep a stash or many whips is not one of them. Those are three things I don't recall off the top of my head most of the time.
Well, people can remind you, right?
Well, yeah. Then like Diana will hold up a yarn from a project she hasn't worked on in 2 years, and I'll be like, "Oh yeah, that's the yarn you got here." I don't know why I remember that. It's not necessary information, but I do.
But it's yarn.
Okay, go me.
So yeah, so Diane and Liz have given Sam, I think, basically the same kind of let's talk about the gauge. Is that
Yeah.
So Diane said they suggest gauge if you're a new knitter. It just keeps from being too loose or too tight. And Liz is saying, yeah, if the dishcloths are tight enough to use, I wouldn't worry about the gauge. If you're
The
using
big
yarn
thing
normally,
is if you like the fabric you're getting.
yeah, just want it to be nice and
Yeah.
nice and tight. And then if you're doing any kind of a pattern, like those cute just like the knit and pearls, where like the owl bib that I just did. You want to do those tight because the tighter those are, the more your pattern shows up. If it's too loose, it's harder to see the pattern. So
As I did
just
3 garter bumps at the top of this pocket. Someone remind me of that in like a row when I'm like, how many garter bumps did I do? Okay, it's gonna come off. It's too warm. I'm gonna wrap it around my waist so my back stays warm because I don't want cramps again today. Once was quite sufficient. I stepped out today. Grandpa asked what I was gonna spend his birthday money on, and I said he was going to buy me a very nice cut of bison from the local butchers. And he went, excellent. So I went and picked up some bison today.
nice. Let's see, there's a birthday treat for you. Perfect.
Yeah, it's why he sends it, so I can get something that I wouldn't buy on my own normally.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
that he can treat me to. So
Sam is saying she's 4 mil. Sam, I thought you were like a 3 1/4 or something, or maybe I'm wrong. Oh, yeah, Cindy's saying Pima cotton is very soft. It's soft. It is. Yeah.
soft. It's worth the price tag. Creek Garden, Polka Dot Creek. Her colors are gorgeously saturated. They
Oh,
have beautiful color range to it. It's just it's so good. It's so good. And I know why I'm gonna fall down hard because I'm gonna end up buying like a t-shirt quantity for me, and like a t-shirt quantity for my mom, and then like a shawl quantity for each other. Like I know I'm gonna fall down hard because I
well,
just know how pretty it is. Ugh.
and I say do it. Nancy's knitting a romper and oh no, Nancy is suggesting this for me.
A pickles romper.
She says knit a romper and a hat for your granddaughter. Yes.
Yeah.
I could do that. Like a summer one, I think is what you're meaning, right, Nancy?
Yeah, make it in a nice in
Little,
a fingering weight
yeah.
cotton. Oh,
I
romper
like
in
a
a fingering weight
little,
cotton. That'd be
yeah.
so cute.
All right, maybe I'll have
That'd
to
be
go
so
look
cute.
at that.
I have a pattern I could show you for that.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
now
really cute.
Diane's got a great suggestion here. She uses her cotton mostly for market bags or other bag type items.
Yeah.
True. They make great market bags. And I have actually there's one. Yeah, I can see one that I made for my mom years ago out of dishcloth cotton.
Huh?
Great big. It's like a excuse me. Yeah, like a super big market bag. It looks like more like a book bag kind of thing.
I
But
like
yeah, it
having
holds up
the
so well.
I like having the market bags in the different sizes so you can like put the lettuce in one and the onions in the other, and then like you've pre-sorted your farmer's market vegetables before you get home. So you can just
Yep,
sort of go through with what you got.
yep.
I don't buy a lot from the grocery store in the summer, guys.
No, when you've got fresh produce at farmers markets, that's the place to go get it. I love doing that.
There's a lady who comes in. There's a downtown one that's every other Thursday in the winter, and it's like every Thursday in the summer. But she pickles. and she makes jams and breads and stuff. So
Oh,
like I visit her once a month year round because this woman makes amazing pickled daikon radishes and she makes amazing jams that are corn free. So like I can have them.
oh, nice.
So I go down and she like her and her husband know me. So they're like, we have a new sample. I'm like, a sample? Love a sample.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, so I do that. Like I know the ladies who make the bannock
Yeah.
because they make amazing bannock hot pockets.
Ooh.
So they made a pizza pop. Only the dough is bannock. That's so good. It's so good.
Oh, Sam, when am I going to be home? I am not sure. Not for a few days. Oh, okay. So Joe, you started the Harry Styles patchwork cardigan.
Is that
Oh,
the one based off of the Harry style cardigan?
I don't, is it knit or is it crochet? I just have this feeling
Because
it's crochet.
there's a patchwork cardigan that I made that was influenced by the Harry Styles cardigan.
Yeah.
That was and the patchwork one was done by Crochet with Carrie.
Okay. Yeah. See, I think it's the patchwork. As soon as you said patchwork, I'm picturing like granny square kind of thing, as opposed to knitted. But
If it is what I think it is a delightful cardigan to make. Don't listen to Diana. Sewing the squares up isn't that bad. Because she delayed it and let it become this beast in her head.
see, that's what happens.
So that's what happens. All right, second pocket done. Just need to bind off. All right. Suppose we should vote about what we're working on this month.
Ooh, we could. I'm just looking here. Jen just said, if I can find it.
Of course.
Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Jen said polka dot creek is wool.
Okay, so Creek Garden
Creek-
Crafts has to be the cotton one.
Creek garden is cotton. Polka dot is wool. Creek garden is cotton. Okay.
This is so nice. So freaking nice. There's like so few indie cotton dyers. And I feel like there's more people need to be dyeing in plant fibers. They're so freaking gorgeous.
Let's see what else. Oh yes, a little more about Sam's. Yep, just as long as it's tight, Sam.
Oh, my back.
Oh, Val said yes, yes, it is. She just doesn't want to drive tomorrow. I hear you. It doesn't sound like it's going to be very nice. That's why I stopped and bought 3 balls of yarn today.
Oh,
which worked out well. So I can it's not like I don't have a sweater, a blanket. Yeah, I literally have a sweater and a blanket here with me. You know, that wasn't enough to get me through. It was just the fact that it was going to be a snow day and I just needed more yarn. Oh, Joe said that Wisconsin we're getting snow too. Liz says it's supposed to start soon with wintry mix changing to snow. Yeah. Oh, Val. Oh, yes, Val says yes. Remember you were saying you didn't know if Val was a one at a time knitter?
Yes.
She said, LOL. She said she's got 2 whips and they're both socks. So she's good. If it's too snowy to get yarn tomorrow, she's got her socks.
Excellent.
I
am listening. I'm also just fishing for stuff to vote on.
That's okay. You do that. I'll just keep going through the comments. Liz says she thinks that the weather's already started, which makes sense because you are south of us and it'll hit you first, Liz, and then it'll work its way up to us. Yeah. Oh, Sam says you use 3.5 super when you do texture okay. Yeah, well, Sam, you've done enough. You'll just have to see what works best for you. I typically use like a 3.5 all the time. Oh, Nancy said, yeah. So yes, a summer sweater for my granddaughter. I think you're right, Nancy. I think I need to do that. Oh, Sam, you got your new glasses? Fantastic. Oh, okay. I think I'm at the end of the comments, you guys. Okay, so I'll just say while Jocelyn's finding her project, I didn't bring anything to vote on, and I don't know. I didn't try to bring all that much stuff. I think, I still had a lot of bags. When you're not home for a few days, it's amazing all the things that you need, think that you need. So, but I do have my sweater, but I didn't drag it in here with me. But my 2-week sweater, I'm thinking that could be a good challenge project for me to get that finished, to get the 2 sleeves completely done. I haven't done anything on it. I've got the needle in, I've picked up stitches for the 1 sleeve. So I have to do 2 complete sleeves,
Okay.
and then I have to pick up and do the collar. So I'm thinking that's what I will work on. Unless anybody has anything else. You guys probably know my whips better than me.
Oh no.
Or if you think I should do another baby knit, you could put that up there too.
Okay, so we have a lot of sweater options, 1 shawl option, and 2 sock options. And I do mean a lot of sweaters because I've casted on 3 sweaters this week.
Well,
on top of the 3 I already had on the go.
I'm in a sweater mood, so I'm kind of thinking
sweaters.
Should do sweaters.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Kim says she's in Ohio and they're talking, snow tomorrow, but it was warm enough today. Oh, to walk the dog 3 miles. Yeah, it was quite nice today. Liz says finish your sweater. Okay.
Which one?
So
6 sweaters. I have 6 sweaters on the go right now.
6 sweaters? Okay.
On the go. So
all
that's
right.
good.
Shall we do like a 6 sweater show and tell here, and then we can, or do you want to narrow it down to 3 that you think you'd like to work on? Jen says I should finish my sweater. Yeah. Okay. I think I should too, right? And I
finish
have
a sweater.
Finish my sweater. Okay. So
finish your 2-weeker.
Short and sweet. I'll finish my 2-week sweater.
Perfect.
Okay.
Let's do it this way: crochet sweater or knit sweater.
Oh.
Because that roughly splits us down the middle anyway.
Okay. Oh, Kim says Eric socks.
That poor boy.
Those are gonna haunt me until I get them done, aren't they?
Like they're the new flamingo socks, is what they are.
Oh my gosh, Diane. Oh, you guys, Diane says, I see you knitting a 12-month dress for baby when she's running around with chubby legs and first steps.
Yep.
I know, that would be so cute, wouldn't it?
I mean, adorable. I'm disgusted at how adorable that is, so I feel like that needs to happen. Phaedra Douglas, stop sticking your claws into my foot.
Okay. Oh, Sherry says, finish your...
Oh, she's going to draw a specific cardigan name.
Well, I think she's using a 4-letter word here. Wood rose.
I do have the wood rose. But you have to remember before we get excited, Stash Dash starts in May.
Yeah. Ooh.
And
oh, your mic cut out again, Jocelyn. There, I think it's back.
Me and this microphone tonight. The more progress I make towards finishes, so I've got things at that just before they're finished, knit a couple of rounds, I can bash out a whole bunch of yardage really quick and then work on a blanket for the rest of the summer.
I love how like methodical you are on this. Okay, so
well, design work takes up 40 hours a week. So like my day job is designing knitting patterns like that. That's what I do.
Yes.
So this is my evening fun weekend knitting. So I like to be strategic about it because it also competes with sewing and gaming and like the other things I do.
True. Okay, now Sherry is still saying.
Wood was?
She said, do not, in capital letters, leave your wood rose for 3 more months.
Why? You're not wearing it. Erin already tried to steal it once.
Okay, I'm getting the feeling that Sherry is pretty,
on the wood was. So it means Sherry's a vote for knitting.
Okay, you guys type in the comments here. Which way do you think Jocelyn should go? Knitting or crochet?
Because there's the lacy petals, the summer breeze, and the icebox cardigan. Those are all crocheted. There's the glaze sweater, the night flower sweater, the wood woe sweater. Those are all knit. There's the brioche hug, which is knit. And there is the little yellow sweater, which I'm not doing in yellow, which is also knit. That I cast it on for the March to May Andrea Mallory knit along.
Oh yes, March to May. Yes.
Because I've had that pattern in my stash for a while, so it feels nice to start using it.
True. I don't know. Oh, Diane says crochet. I was almost thinking crochet too, but then
Okay.
I don't know. I think
Here's the big difference. A knitted sweater will be progress, even if it's the wood woes. It would be a progress only. A crochet, I'll double down. I'd finish a crochet sweater in the background in a month.
Well, oh, Sherry.
So like there's a difference because crocheting is a different motion to knitting. And I have knitting for 40 hours a week. So like I will knit in the evenings. I've done 10, 12, 14-hour knit days. They don't really bother me that much.
Ooh. Knit's coming back here. Knit's coming back. Well, okay, so I'm assuming Sherry's voting for knit.
Yeah, Sherry's voted knits. That's a very hard knit.
Autumn says knit, but then Pravina says crochet, Cindy says crochet, Diane says crochet. We are tied. Oh, Cindy said.
Ooh, tied.
I want to see your crochet sweater. If I like it, I might make one. Okay, so crochet.
I'm always happy to enable.
Diane says crochet is a nice palette cleanser.
It is. I do enjoy it as a break between knits.
True. Or like a good, yes. If you're designing knitwear during the day, crochet at night, and then go back to knit. Jen says knit. Okay, so now I think we're tied again.
Ooh, it's going to be an active voting
for tonight.
You
guys. Let's see. We need a few more votes, one way or the other.
Ta-da! We're done. 2 buckets.
Oh. Okay, Sam, this doesn't help break the ties.
No.
So, Jocelyn, you should do one knit sweater and one crochet sweater.
I don't got that much time, Sam.
Just do one of each. Exactly. I like that thinking. It's like, why decide? Why spend all this energy trying to decide?
Just do it all. That's how we got to 20 whips. That's how we got here, Sam. That's how I ended up in this hot mess.
Okay, so I'm going to start fresh counting. Bernadette knit.
Okay. I'm going to blow my nose.
I'm going to look patiently here for more people typing comments. As of right now, knit has broken the tie.
Okay.
Anything else? Going once?
Going twice?
Going twice.
So that means not this one. That's crochet. And that's a shawl. And this is Sherry's vote.
Okay. Yep. I don't see any other comments coming in here, so I'm guessing that knit it is.
All right.
Sorry, crochet fans. You guys gave it a good effort. You jumped out in front. You were in the lead, but the knitting brought up the rear and beat by a nose.
Dropped a ball. Well, it's because some of the linen that I have, I'm making my own lacy petals cardigan.
Yeah.
And this is crocheted.
Yes.
So I've had to do a bit of modifications to it to make it fit me. So like there's that. And then like I have my other linen and I've cast it on for a sweater for that too. I'm just working on the ribbing right now. So like I have 2 linen crochet sweaters on the go.
I love him.
Of course I does. Because of course I does. And then the ice box.
When you do the creek garden cotton, whatever it was, I can't remember now what it was called. It was
Creek garden. Yeah.
See, I think that's what I would do if I came across some hemp, linen, flax. I think that I would like buy everything.
Okay.
that's
This is some Brings a Little Sport in washed white, which looks really good against my skin tone. The Icebox cardigan is a crochet cardigan, and it's a 1940s fitted cropped sweater that I could wear over top of my summer dresses in the fall. So like they all serve purposes. They all have intent for them, but we voted knitting. So
yep. Okay. So let's see what you got here. So you want one to finish? Well, no, one to make
no,
progress.
we're
One
making
to make
progress.
progress on knits.
Progress.
Okay. Oh yeah,
It's progress.
Nancy also voted knit. So Sam voted crochet, but we've got 2 knits. So
Okay, so we'll start with the brioche hug,
oh, I think I might like that one.
which is Cozy Up Knits pattern.
Yeah.
And I'm using Erin Tweedy DK, and the chocolate brown is my main color. And then I have single skeins of her birds color sock club colorways in the Tweedy base.
Yes, yes.
And this is going to be the background color that peeks out through, and I'm going to fade it.
Oh,
that would
be nice.
So we're doing that for some chocolatey fall birdie songbird goodness.
Yeah, I like that.
I don't have a lot done on it. In fact, I'm not even out of the ribbing yet.
Well,
I'm in the ribbing.
A start is a start.
I started this last summer. But it would just be progress because I have a lot of body to knit.
Yeah.
And I am not a short human. It's a lot of body before I split for the sleeves. Folks, it's a lot.
Progress is good.
With the hilarious thing was, I did all this casting on this week, I'm still not out of needles. Okay. We have the Glace sweater, which is a bulky weight sweater made out of this arrow yarn from Barocco. And this is a nylon tube with alpaca blown into it.
Yes, yeah.
So there is no weight to this yarn.
Yeah.
No weight to this yarn. And I have.
That is nice.
It's on this honking huge needle. It weighs nothing. The needle weighs so much. The yarn weighs bupkis. It's an 80s styled lace sweater. So it's meant to be boat necked. So you just make 2 panels.
Yeah.
And then you sew it together on the sides at the shoulders till you have a giant knuckle. But it's a simple 2-row repeat lace in this super fuzzy lightweight alpaca.
That looks really nice.
Yeah. So there's that. And it's a gradient. So 2 panels and short sleeves, which I can wear because of all of the holes.
Okay.
But so look at the size of the needles I'm working on.
Those are big.
The needles are going to weigh more than the whole panel.
Okay, that's a good one too.
All right, 2 more. We have, is it called Night Flowers? I don't remember the name of the freaking sweater. I think it's called Night Flowers. Oh boy, you guys. Sherry, what's the sweater called?
I have a feeling Sherry is sitting there with her arms crossed.
Pouting at me because I haven't talked about the wood woes.
I am not answering that because you are not listening to me about the wood woes.
Yeah, it's possible. I think it's the Night Flowers. It's a pull over fingering weight colorwork yoked sweater.
Ooh, colorwork. See?
Yeah.
Oh, you can never go wrong with colorwork.
As you can tell, I'm working down a chart. Did I write notes? No. Do I know what row I'm on? Yeah, I am on row 15. Just from memory, guys. Like I said, I will remember the weirdest things, but I will not remember anybody's birthdays. Just, I don't know why. This, again, is more Erin yarn.
Okay. Well, it's very
So
pretty.
this is her Pinot Noir and her January Songbird colorway.
Nice. That's really nice.
In the variegated of the color work. So that's also an option. Oh. All progress.
Are you guys like in your head thinking here which one you so far which one you're liking?
Now we can talk about the wood woes.
Okay.
Which is in a super sexy reusable walnut bag. Because I have so many of them, I don't know what to do.
Excuse me. That's all right.
And will I finish this? No. I'll get down to the last 2 rows of ribbing and leave it for 3 months because I want those frickin' stash meterages. Just remember that, people.
She has a plan. So Sherry, she's got a plan. So
There's
it's
a
not
plan.
like she's ignoring or your comments are going unheard at all.
No, I hear. I have all of this leftover balls of red cardinal. And I need to make my wood woes longer because it is just long enough and I'm tugging on it. So again, it bothers me. It's not right. So we got to fix it. So Erin kindly ripped back for me. I'm still on the 2mm needles. She has to use a 2.25mm needle to pick up my fingering weight stitches. And I knit on a 4mm. That tells you how tight of a knitter I am, people.
Oh my goodness. That is very pretty. Very, very, very pretty.
So there's some options.
All right, you guys.
Admittedly, this and the glaze sweater would be good knitting for D&D and the round, but not necessary. I have other knitting on the go. I just stabbed myself with needles. That was wonderful.
Good. Ooh,
there we go.
So said she likes the Tweety one. Sherry said 100%. Oh, 100% that you were ignoring her.
100%.
Sally said she crocheted a hat for the March challenge, the one skein fiber.
Oh, nice. Challenge. I am working on some crocheted fingerless mittens for the one skein challenge.
Good. Fantastic. That's an excellent project.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys. Okay. So quick recap. You've got the Tweety for the
brioche hug, which is the Tweety
brioche
one.
hug.
Is the Tweety one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you've got the glaze sweater, which is the bulky weight one. In that super funky lightweight fiber. Yeah. We're just gonna call it Night Flowers because I don't remember what it's actually called, which is the purple pullover color work. And then you get the Wood Woes, which is the red cardinal one.
Okay. All right. So
and none of them are crocheted, so the answer is progress.
Okay, so Liz says, love the tweed, but I vote Wood Woes. Jen says in capital letters.
Oh, no.
Finish the Wood Woes.
I'm not finishing it.
Well, can you get
that.
It? Can you get it?
You have to knit a minimum of 2 rounds before a bind off to count the yardage of the whole item for stash dash. Those are the rules.
So
and I've always played by the rules. So I could get the body done, but I would do the ribbing and bind off in stash dash.
Okay. Jen and Sherry, would you guys be satisfied with that?
I am not foregoing, what is it? 1,800 yards?
True.
I'm not foregoing 1.7 kilometers to finish it early when I'm not even going to be wearing it till next fall.
Very happy.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, ladies.
No.
Okay.
If I thought I was going to wear it like in May or something, yeah, sure, I get it done. But right now, as it stands, May is going to be too warm.
Okay. Well, I think that's okay. It just
sure, nobody's happy.
You're making me laugh. Okay, so Diane, she's laughing because Diane wanted you to do crochet, and so she's kind of. I get the feeling this is typed in the like. Oh, all right, if you're gonna do knit, then she's going with Wood Woes as well.
Hey, I suggested crochet. I said I would finish a crochet. Nobody picked crochet, Diane. I'm trying.
Ooh, okay.
I'm trying.
Okay. But Jen also, she's like poof to stash dash.
It's a game I like to play, and I like to be in that 12+ kilometer club. So it's a personal thing, and I like arbitrary goals, and I like when the only person I'm competing against is myself. It's not for prizes. You don't do it for acclaim or fame or so you can say you won something. You do it to challenge yourself, just like the 2 week sweater challenge, which is why I love it so much, because I'm just doing it to see if I can.
Okay, so.
And some years I only make 8 kilometers of yarn go away. 8 kilometers.
Kilometers seems like a whole lot.
It's a lot when you think a fingering weight sweater for me is only 1.7 or 1.8.
Wow.
Like, it's a lot of yarn. It also means I clear out a bunch of stuff so I can cast on like a crazy person in the fall when I've gone to all the fall conventions. So like, this is how I keep the whips under 20, 25 year round, guys. I finish a lot of things.
All right, so I think we might have a tie here again. So it looks like there's 3 votes for Woodrow.
Okay.
And then you've got Sally is brioche hug for the
Okay.
tweet.
Yeah.
Cindy's brioche hug.
Okay.
Pravina says brioche hug. See, and I would vote for the green alpaca super bulky.
The glace sweater?
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah.
But I might be alone here. Sherry says no, bragging rights are not worth a sweater that has been on the needles for over a year.
Technically, it wasn't on the sweater on the needles for quite a while. I'm the one who asked to have the stitches picked up and have it ripped back recently because I wanted to add length.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. So Liz says she still votes Woodbow and she's fine if you wait for Stash Dash to finish it up.
Okay.
So that's still 3, but Louise has voted for brioche. Other Louise.
Other Louise. Okay.
So we're 4-3 for brioche.
Okay.
Any last minute votes?
Yes.
Any type quick?
I'm gonna have to work on it anyway at some point. It's
Is
just
there-
I want to get a whole bunch of things to that point where like that first day of Stash Dash,
Uh-huh.
I could just go finish, second day finish, third day finish, fourth day finish, and I could just eat a lot of kilometers up and be done some stuff. But you have to, by the rules, have worked on the project. So not binding off, not sewing in ends, not sewing
Right, you
seaming
actually have to
together.
have-
Actually have done a little, and I want to be not just true to the letter of the law, but true to the spirit of the law. So like I don't want to have it to like knit a row, bind off level. Like get it up to the ribbing, pause, do the ribbing, bind off. Because I know for me, ribbing is a struggle. Ribbing is a struggle bus situation for me.
So Sally, okay. So Sally said 1 kilometer.
Holy ambulance man, you don't need to be that loud.
Oh. So Sally says 1 kilometer is 1,093.613 yards.
Okay.
One
I'm
kilometer.
1,700 yards to 1,800 yards per sweater at my size.
Wow.
I am 1.7 kilometers.
That's amazing.
Like, just do the math for it. Well, take a look at how much yardage you use in your sweaters.
Yep.
You just move your decimal point over. There's your kilometers.
Yeah.
If you function in yardage. I mean, technically, I have to convert it to like miles and stuff or whatever. That's fine. I can do that in my head.
Oh, yep. I think you're right, Liz. Nancy and Sam both voted here.
Yeah.
And they said brioche hug.
Ooh, okay, hug it is.
Oh, hug it is.
All right.
Oh, you
Be
guys
interesting.
fought hard for Woodrow. I give you guys credit. Like you really put up.
You are focused.
They were focused. They were. Sorry.
I think it's just because Sherry thinks she'll see the Woodrows at the Edmonton Fiber Frolic in May, but I'm not going to that.
Oh.
Yeah, it's too short of a turnaround time between that and Montreal Knit City, and Erin's doing both. So Erin and Tristan have to do the Edmonton Fiber Frolic in May together because they're literally going from that straight out to
Wow. Okay.
Montreal Knit City. So like, there's no turnaround time. So yeah,
So
the earliest
that's-
I'll be out in Saskatchewan is for like bigger Saskatchewan's Fiber Festival in June. Because it's bigger Saskatchewan's 2 hours outside of Saskatoon. So we'll just stay with mom and dad.
Oh,
So
nice.
we'll go there, drive, and then like the day before, like during the setup and stuff, we'll drive, do the setup, drive back to mom and dad's because it's 2 hours. So it's a day trip. We'll go do the fair the next day, pack it up, haul it back home to mom's, rest for a day, and then
Mhm.
come home.
That's what you guys did last time when you
Yeah.
did yours. Yeah, which is nice.
Yeah.
That's a good way to break up the trip and get a
It
visit.
is, yeah. It's just there's just too tight of a turnaround. Erin was thinking. So as far as I know, I'm not going to the Edmonton Fiber Frolic in May.
So now I just hear Sherry throwing up her arms and saying, well, for heaven's sakes, if you had just told me that, then I wouldn't have cared.
As far as I know, that was the plan, but like that was the plan in January, and the plans could change. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Nikki's jumped in here. Hi, Nikki.
hey, Lucky.
Okay, so I think it
And
is.
though, well, yes, not wrong. I won't be wearing those colors till fall.
All right. Diane says Nikki has arrived. Revote.
Revote. Dad really wants crochet.
She really does. Well, everybody, there is always next month.
Yeah.
Like the crochet and the wood rose, eventually she'll get there, guys.
I always do. It just sometimes takes longer than
I'm
people
the
want.
only one who wanted her to do the green alpaca.
Yeah.
Nobody else liked that project?
I stabbed myself with a needle.
Oh my goodness. So, okay, so we got it figured out. Oh, we're almost at the hour and a half mark, Jocelyn. We've got like 7 minutes.
Ooh, I gotta go and get ready for a critical role. And I gotta get ready to make flour tortillas.
So I think we've kind of got it figured out. I mean, mine's easy. I'm gonna finish my
2-week sweater. Yeah.
2-week sweater.
Yeah.
You are doing
brioche. I'm at the bottom hem of a bottom up brioche cardigan. I'm gonna see how far I can get.
See how far you get. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Phew, that was an intense vote, you guys.
Deep. Feel like next month I gotta come with just crochet options.
I know. I think next month might have to be a crochet month.
Might have to be. But hey, I finished my pockets for my shapely boyfriend cardigan, so I can sew those on tonight, hopefully, and then
you'll have 3 done.
I'll have 3 done. Ta-da!
That's amazing. Well, you know how we have to end off the night, Jocelyn?
No idea.
I have to sing happy birthday
no.
to you.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I have my best singing voice. But
gotta be big. I turn 40 tomorrow. all the stops.
Is it really?
I turn 40 tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right, everybody, feel
New
free.
Decade. New decade, new you.
Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jocelyn. Happy 40th to you.
Lounge.
Well, enjoy your birthday and do something special. Treat yourself a little bit. And
the grandpa birthday fund funds a birthday lunch, so I'm going to order myself some food so that I don't have to make myself lunch tomorrow.
Good. Well, you enjoy that, because
I shall. Should be good.
So let's see. Cindy says she hasn't attempted brioche yet. Oh, it's fun. Okay,
brioche is really easy. Like the first time I did brioche was a Stephen West shawl.
Oh, just jump right in there.
So I'm like, no. The only thing confusing is how they label their increases. If you just ignore that they need to have fancy, useless names, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Do you use a lifeline in your brioche?
No.
No? Okay.
No. I've never had to. My brioche turns out fine.
Good.
You're just knitting the same row twice. And then purling the same row twice.
Yep.
That's all it is.
The knitting part is super easy. It's
super easy.
If you happen to make a mistake.
Yeah. And in this one, there's no increases, right? So like in the brioche hug, the size it is the size it is. So like I don't have to deal with the super weirdly labeled increase stitches. I can just brioche up the body.
Perfect.
Which is great. This one I'm going to do full sleeves because I did the simple hug with elbow length sleeves. So this one I'm doing the full ribbed sleeve. Yeah.
Good.
I'm very excited.
All right.
Be good.
Can't wait to hear progress.
And technically, Erin's been waiting for that sweater for like a year or two, so it's still technically a really old sweater whip.
All right. Well, let's see. Oh, Diane says she likes the spattery looking web panels. That's why she's going crochet.
The lacy petal is freaking gorgeous. And I'm really excited about the Summer Breeze cardigan, which is another crochet with carry pattern because it's got these beautiful giant eyelet holes in it. And it's just got this drapey elbow length sleeve vibe. So I'm very excited to do it in a linen just to see how much drape and flow I can get into it. Like I'm so stoked. I'm so stoked. Yeah, so good. I'm so excited.
Good. Good. All right, you got lots of birthday wishes here. Cindy says,
Thank
happy
you, guys.
birthday.
Yes, tomorrow is a Sans Pants day. It's a pajama day, order in lunch day.
Nice.
And it's Friday, so I have coffee club in the afternoon for the blind community. The CNIB does a coffee club on Zoom, so I'll do that.
Oh, that sounds like a good way to spend your birthday.
It'll be chill. And I'm gonna work still, but I work from home, so it's fine.
You can work in your PJs.
Yeah, I can work from my PJs. I can have a work PJ day. It'll be fine.
Oh, that's good. Let's see. Oh, yeah, what did I saw somewhere Nikki said she's gonna go back and watch the replay. She said she'll be screaming her vote at the screen and
Excellent. I look forward to not hearing it. Because I'm not there.
Liz,
So I don't know what's going on.
Liz is saying happy birthday. Pravina's happy birthday. Kim's happy birthday.
6:30ish tomorrow. I will have officially completed 4 decades on the planet.
Oh, yay. That is something to celebrate.
Yeah, not everybody gets here. It's a big deal.
That is very true.
It's a big deal.
So, Cindy has a quick question. Lacy Petals, is it available on Ravelry?
It's a free pattern on Ravelry. It'll actually link you to a blog post. And she did it as she's a tiny lady. Like I made it for Diana and it's just big enough for Diana. And Diana is a medium, a hard medium.
Right.
So I've added an extra row of webbing around the outside edge of what they call the web mesh feature to make it big enough so that I can make it fit me because I am bigger than Diana. But it's meant to be an opie lacy like beach cover up. And I'm not connecting it in the middle. I'm just gonna not do the seam up the middle and turn it into a summer cardigan. Yeah.
Good stuff. All right. Well, there you go. Cindy can go check it out on Ravelry.
Absolutely. Summer Breeze is also available via Ravelry too. It links you to the blog post is what it does.
Perfect. Whew. All right. Well, we've got our plans all figured out. You got to get ready for Critical Role.
I do.
Reposition my leg. Sat in the same spot long enough. I got to get up.
I gotta go reheat the last of my pineapple chickpea curry and finish eating it.
Good. All right. Well, enjoy your birthday.
I will.
Happy brioching.
Happy brioche. Yeah.
Thanks, everybody.
A sweater. A sweater. You can do it. A finish. I believe in you.
I can do it. I can do it because I really want to, because I want to wear it.
I know you want to wear it. Oh, it's gonna look so good. Totally get it done.
Great. All right. Well, everybody, thanks so much for joining us tonight. This is always tons of fun getting to chat with everybody. Yeah. So, yes, happy knitting to everybody. And
it's so good.
Yeah. Oh, there we are. Okay. All right.